Hello everyone, it's Lisa here and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building in Newcrest and this lot here is a 20 by 30 and the build here is also peg restricted. So I am only using cats and dogs, seasons and tiny living for this build because I think these are pegs which a lot of people actually have, and I think I really like it if I make my builds accessible to everyone so that you all can like play with my builds, and like if you want to you can download them and have them fully functional and not like some items are missing and stuff like that because they don't have the packs which you need for the build. So yeah. And this house here is for 3 Sims in total, so I imagined that there was like a single dad living here with his 2 toddlers. And he might have adopted them, or like I had this kind of cute story in my head that he always wanted to have kids but didn't find the right person to have kids maybe and everything, and so he just decided to adopt 2 little boys, and now they are living here in this cute little home, which is by the way also a small home, so it is a tier 3 small home, tiny home, whatever you call it. Yeah, so you have all the benefits from that because I only used I think 91 tiles, if that's correctly what's written there in the, like on this blue thingy there on top of the screen, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's like you have all the benefits and it's a little bit crammed together on the inside, but not too much. And you can also see that I used I built like a 2-story home, and I really wanted to use a staircase, but I just didn't have the space for that. It wasn't working out, so therefore I'm using a ladder. But this also means that the dad has like the whole second floor to himself, and that's also kind of nice, I think. So yeah, no annoying little babies coming up to him. Like, I don't know, like I don't have any kids, so that was just a joke, so yeah. And yeah, so I already finished with the shape of the house, and yeah, I decided to go with those red flower boxes, window boxes, which are base game, and I don't use them that often, but the red was really fitting with the blue on the exterior somehow. The blue actually doesn't look like blue. It's a wallpaper which came with cats and dogs and it looks a little bit more grayish, but it is blue. I think it might be because of my reshade, but yeah, I just liked how the blue and the red looked together, so I decided to use those window boxes, and I'm also going to add some red flowers to the whole landscaping later on. And yeah, I really like how that looked. I really like the color scheme from the exterior of that house. I think that turned out really nice. And I also decided to add a little garden area in the front because I was just, I had so much space there and I didn't know what to put there. So I just decided to go with this gardening area. And yeah, so you can put your stuff in there, your plants and everything. So I also thought that the father who lives here is really into like gardening and outdoor things, and yeah. You might have just seen me placing down a swing set there, and maybe you're wondering like why, because there are toddlers living and not kids. And yeah, I just I realized that when I took the screenshots that why did I put down a swing set there? It doesn't make any sense at all. But I just decided to keep it there and just, I don't know, maybe the kids, like when the toddlers grew up, they can use it. And yeah, I also think that the parents, like adults and teenagers, they can also use the swing set. So maybe the dad likes to swing a little bit. I like that too. Like sometimes I really like to swing, and is that even the right term for that? I think it is, but yeah, so it can make some fun. And therefore I just decided to leave it there. Like maybe the kids grow up soon and they can stay there and have fun. Whatever. So I also added 2 bee boxes there, and now I'm adding some stones, and right next to the front door there is a stone which I just like, it's floating in the air, and it drives me a little bit crazy because it's not supposed to be like that, but I just didn't realize that. And yeah, so you might just want to delete that stone there if you want to download the build, because that's, yeah, it doesn't belong there, and it looks weird there, I think, like, because yeah, it doesn't make sense if you have a stone flying in the air, like, you know what I mean. Yeah, and here you can see those bushes which I'm using, or flowers, which are red, and they are base game. They came with the debug menu. I think the debug menu is super nice if you do base game only builds or like pack restricted builds, because you have so much more variety with them. And I also was super happy that I used the cats and dogs pack, because it came with this, it kind of looks like a succulent, like this really big flower, or it's not a flower, it's a, what is it actually? I think more like a bush, something like that. I don't even know the word for that in German, so this bush which came with cats and dogs, and I was super happy that I could use it, so it gives some more variety to the landscaping. Yeah, so now I'm just decorating this little tiny patio area on the back, where I just added a table with some chairs, and now I'm doing the front area, and I also added a pool, which you could have seen in the back, like I didn't talk about that yet, but I just had the space for that, and therefore I decided, okay, I'm gonna add a pool. The kids maybe be happy about it when they grow up, and I don't know. So yeah, now we are already on the interior, and you can see here I placed down the ladder because it was just not, I don't know, it didn't work out any other way, so I had to use the ladder there. But I think the floor plan is not too bad. I think it makes sense somehow, and I like that. I even had space for 2 bathrooms in total, and I think that's quite amazing. It's a little bit luxurious, I think, because normally my tiny homes have only 1 bathroom. But they are both not too big, but the downstairs one has a bathtub so that you can bathe your toddlers, and the upper one, like on the second floor, the bathroom has a shower for the dad, so the toddlers cannot use them because they can't get up the ladder, but I think that's not too bad, because what should a toddler do in a bathroom, like alone? They can't do anything alone there. Like, I placed down a potty downstairs, but that's it. Yeah, I think toddlers cannot do anything else in bathroom, so why would they need to go to a second bathroom? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so now I'm decorating the kitchen, and yeah, I try to use as much items which are not base game as possible. Like this little wall decoration, like the little shelf here, which came with Tiny Living. I really have to say, I don't use this item often enough. I think it looks so adorable and so cute, but since it's like I think it's in the surface section of the game, and I don't know, I don't look there when I'm cluttering kitchens and when I'm decorating kitchens. I don't go there, and therefore I never see this shelf, and therefore I'm just forgetting about it, which is kind of sad because it's so cute. I think it would have been nice if it would be like in the cabinet section somehow, like in the upper cabinets. It would have only made a little bit of sense, because you cannot like switch the swatches like that, it looks differently and everything. But I don't know, I think that would have been nice. Yeah. But I'm just switching up the color from the kitchen, and yeah, I wasn't that smart, because I used packs which don't came with any kitchens, so it's always a bummer, because the base game kitchens, I don't know, I don't use them that often, because like I think I only use them in pack restricted builds, because they mostly don't look that nice, I think, and therefore like yeah. But I had to use a base game one, and I decided to go with this one. And now I'm doing the bathroom, and I decided to use the sink and also the bathtub, which came with seasons it is, and also the little shelf here on the wall, which came with Tiny Living, because I thought of that because it's in the bathroom category. Like there I see it, like if I go on bathroom decorations I can see this shelf there, and yeah, so that's why I might use this more often. But yeah, here you can see the bathroom on the second floor, and it's basically just the same, just it has a bathtub, no, it has a shower instead of the bathtub, so pretty much the same, all of the same items, but the video wasn't too long, so I decided to just keep it in anyways. And yeah, I also could have added some laundry somewhere maybe, but oh no, I couldn't, because I didn't use laundry today, so okay, forget what I said. And now I'm starting with downstairs, like the kitchen is finished and the bathrooms are finished. So now I'm doing the living room and dining room. So I'm just like deciding on which couch I want to use, and I went with this one, which is from Cats and Dogs. And yeah, I was super happy that I used tiny living as well for this build, because then I could make it a proper tiny home or small home. And so many nice items came with that pack, like that rug which you can see there, and also this candle thing, like with the candles and the books and the little plant which I have on that couch table thing. I think that looks so cute and nice, and I really did like that. And I also gave them a really big TV because, I don't know, I thought that could be fun for the kids and for the dad just to hang out there in the living room and just sit there together. And yeah, so the dining table here, I'm actually not sure if I keep the high chair for the toddler. I could remove that, I'm not sure anymore, but you will see that in the end in the screenshots. And yeah, there was not too much space in that room here, and it was kind of weird, the shape, or not weird, but I don't know, something about it was kind of weird. But I did my best and tried to decorate it that it looks nice, and also everything is functional here. Your Sims can go through everything. So I didn't playtested it with a toddler, I only used like an adult Sim to playtest, but I think that shouldn't be a problem, like, yeah. And now I just deleted the high chair, so there is no high chair in this build. But now I'm doing the toddler's room, and of course it's downstairs because toddlers cannot go up ladders, as I already mentioned a couple of times. And this rug here, which I'm using in the... I also decided to give them some food bowls so that you can have a dog here, or maybe a cat if you want to add a litter box somewhere as well. So yeah, this rug here in the room, it's from Seasons. And I think this rug looks so amazing, but I'm just really not using it that often because the swatch, which you can see in the catalog by default, looks just so weird. And I don't know, it makes everything look, yeah, like if you see the first swatch of the rug in the catalog and it's not appealing to you, then I am not really like going through all the other swatches. But you maybe know what I mean, like if you're a builder yourself, then you probably are wondering, what's that rug? I haven't seen that before, and it's from Seasons. So yeah, I'm just cluttering up the kids' rooms now, the toddler's room, and just adding a bunch of toys everywhere because like I needed to decorate it a little bit more. I also decided to give them this tablet because it's kind of useful for kids, even though it's maybe not the best thing to do, like in real life. At least in The Sims you can like do whatever you want, but in real life, or like you could do in real life whatever you want to as well, but it might be not the like smartest thing to keep your like to give your kid a tablet the whole day, like, but I know how it can be quite, how do you say that, like it's easier like that. So I could totally understand that why you would give your kids a tablet, but like, I don't know, I'm not a parent, so forget what I'm saying. It's just, yeah. But now I'm doing the room for the dad, and it's not too big, and I also decided to add the bed, like to push it next to the wall. But also on the top floor here, I needed to do some changes because my Sims couldn't go up the ladder, which was super annoying because I don't know why it didn't work, but anyways, I just needed to make the room here actually even more smaller. But so now the toddler's room is bigger than the dad's room. But it's okay because there are 2 toddlers living and there's just 1 dad, so yeah. Also, if the scoot over tricks works for you, which actually I heard that it should work, like with some kind of update it should work now for everybody, but I'm not too sure if that's the case. But then you could also have 2 Sims sleeping in this bed. But like thinking about it, I don't know how easy that is because like, you know, when the Sim who is like sleeping next to the wall wants to get up, the other Sim has to get up as well, like, you know what I mean? But anyways, we are already at the end of the video and I hope you enjoy the screenshots right now. But I'm just gonna keep talking because, yeah, if you like the video, then you can download no, if you like the video, then you can give it a thumbs up. That would help me out, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Well, that would be super kind of you. And you can also find the tray files for this build on my Patreon. It's linked in the description box, and on the gallery you can download the build as well. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!